All right. Hello, ladies.
Hi.
How's it going today?
Pretty good.
Good. Well, I'm Sarah Kezele with the W.TV. I'm here with two BYU and WCC stars, currently in Columbia, in Missouri, ready for the NCAA regional. We have Ashley Thompson and McKenna Bull. Thank you for joining me this morning.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. So first of all, obviously very recognizable names, not just in Provo, but around WCC softball. We've got the WCC Player and Pitcher of the Year. So a huge congratulations to you both on that. And I'm just curious, first of all, where were you guys when you heard the news that you won these awards?
Well, I was on the plane. Kimber gave me a little sneak peek, and then they announced it on the bus to everyone else. So, yeah, just in Columbia.
And was that – I'm sorry, what were you saying?
We were actually in Kansas City because that's where we flew in. So everyone was like, oh, yeah.
Okay. And what did you feel when you heard that you had won the award? Was it something you guys were expecting and kind of waiting for, or were you surprised?
I wasn't expecting it. I knew I was one of the candidates, but there were a lot of other people who were super deserving, so I felt really honored.
Yeah, and I was very excited. I mean, obviously you always hope for it, but it's always just nice to actually get it.
Mm-hmm. And McKenna, of course, you of like approximately 1 million WCC Pitcher of the Week awards. So I haven't run this past our commissioner yet, but I'm making a motion to just rename the award the McKenna Bull Pitcher of the Week.
That would be incredible.
Maybe we can work on that after your senior year. How does that sound?
Okay, sounds good to me.
So obviously it was cool for you guys to win those awards, Ashley, Player of the Year and Pitcher of the Year for you, McKenna. But I'm curious to know how it was for you two to watch each other play such special seasons. McKenna, for you to see what Ashley was doing at the plate and vice versa. Can you just give me kind of a third-party perspective on the other person?
I mean, it's always great to see your teammates perform well, and for Ashley to perform so well at the plate was awesome for me because I don't hit, and so they score the runs for me. I mean, without them, I wouldn't have as many wins, and I wouldn't be where I am. So it's always great to see such great people perform so well.
Yeah, and vice versa for me. I like to, do that for McKenna or score runs for her as she's like holding down like great games and everything. So same for me.
And this being both of your junior year, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you still both have a year left. You've only won WCC titles since coming to BYU. With that being the expectation, was there any pressure when you were trying to clinch over the weekend and you had to go 12 innings to do so?
It was very nerve-wracking, and there was quite a bit of pressure because we were like, okay, we just want to get it done. We just want to secure it tonight and not have to worry about the pressure tomorrow. And so there was quite a bit of pressure, but also like it was an exciting game to win it. Like, couldn't have thought of a better way to secure the title.
All right, so you now you have the NCAA regional Thursday night at Missouri. You played Mizzou earlier in the season, very, very early in the season. You took a loss, a 10-run loss. What have you learned from that game and about that group of players, that team, that you can take into this second contest with them and use to your advantage?
Well, I think that we just have to come out with our best game. I mean, that's all that we can do. I mean, they have a very good offense and good defense, some great pitching, and so as long as we play our game, we should be successful.
Yeah, it'll be all about making adjustments at the plate and keeping tight defense and making sure we keep our energy up is going to be a key. So,
how would you say your team has developed since then? Because that was maybe the second or third week of the season back in February. How have you seen your team grow And how have you both grown as individual players since then?
Well, I mean, as a team, we've all just grown together, and towards the end of the season, we've all been just focusing on one goal and getting to this point. And like, now that we're at this point, we're all just so focused on going further. And so having a team that's all focused on going further and having the same goal has made it a lot easier and brought us a lot of success. So,
Ashley?
Probably about the same. Yeah, we've all grown together a little bit. Like me individually, I mean, I've grown stronger at the plate, so I mean, that'll be a little bit of an advantage for myself. But overall, we've just gotten closer as a team, and I think that'll help us a lot. So,
would you say there have been any key moments for your team, or for you guys individually this year, whether it be games that were massive confidence boosters or games that taught you important lessons moving forward?
For me personally, there was the game against Arizona, and that was a huge confidence booster for myself because they're a top 25 team. We beat them. It was our first top 25 win of the year, and it was just kind of like, okay, we can do this, like just kind of gave me the kind of sense that I could do it and help boost my team to the next level and stuff. So.
Yeah, that tournament in general was kind of a team booster. We realized that we can get it done and we can compete with the best of the best. And I think from then on, we realized that we had a pretty good shot at going really far this year. So.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, I would be remiss if I left out mentioning Lauren Bell, your teammate, who's the defensive player of the year, and your head coach, who is the co-coach of the year, sharing the award with two other coaches this year, but has won at least a share of it every year you guys have been in the WCC. So I didn't want to leave out your fellow teammates and coaches who also deserve some recognition. And must be pretty special to also get to witness some great coaching and some great defensive play when you guys are out there.
Yeah, it's definitely nice to have Lauren at shortstop. She's been playing there for a long time, helping us to anchor the infield and just kind of be a leader. And it's just...
Yeah, she's also, and she does great offensively as well, which, so she kind of just helps us all around, and it's been great, so.
Awesome.
And coaching obviously is great.
Yeah, we'll give him some credit too. So we asked for some fan questions from Twitter, and they're still rolling in, but we have a couple from yesterday that I have a feeling you guys saw. From an Alyssa Lewis. It might sound familiar to you.
Our roommate.
Awesome. Alyssa wants to know, so I'm going to assume this is for you, Ashley, Gunner or Winston for a dog name?
Yeah, this is actually for both of us because McKenna just got a puppy named Winston, and my dog's name is Gunner. So I would say Gunner.
And I'm obviously Winston.
That makes sense. What kinds of dogs do you guys have? I love dogs. I always need to see pictures. I need to know things about dogs.
I have a little Shih Tzu.
What kind
of dog mix?
Oh my goodness, so cute. Is that tough for you guys to manage having dogs while you're traveling half of the year?
Yeah, it gets pretty hard. I got Gunner around October, so I had a little bit of time in between the fall season and season to take care of him. But yeah, we have a lot of people at home though that are really, really helpful, like Alyssa. So it's been really nice, actually. Shout out to Alyssa.
Shout out to Alyssa. That's great. Well, Alyssa had another question, and this one I think is actually super, super important. What would you choose between the classic Easy Mac or the Easy Mac SpongeBob shapes? I already know my answer, but she's asking you guys, so.
SpongeBob.
Definitely SpongeBob, I think.
It tastes better.
Oh, yeah.
It totally does.
It really does.
Superhero shapes, like animal shapes, SpongeBob shapes.
Any of the above. As long as it's shaped, I'm in.
If it's not shaped like macaroni, it tastes
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that unfortunately, those were all of the questions Alyssa had, and I'm still waiting to see if we have any others coming in. I'm working with 2 accounts here, ladies, so allow me to toggle back and forth. But in the meantime, is there anything you guys haven't had a chance to say about your team and would like to?
It's hard. I don't know.
I mean, just overall, we're all just really excited to be here in Missouri and have the opportunity to play for a regional championship and hopefully get to go on to a super. So, I mean, as a team, we're just really excited. So I think that's pretty much all I have to say about that. So
Fair enough. Well, we are definitely looking forward to seeing you guys play. That's Thursday at 5 Pacific, 6 Mountain on ESPN2, starting off with Missouri, and then there's also Nebraska and Louisville in the regional, so opportunities to play those teams as well. This is your team's 12th straight NCAA Tournament appearance, so we certainly wish you luck and hope to see you go far.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ladies.